أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
ما أصاب من مصيبة في الأرض ولا في أنفسكم إلا في كتاب من قبل أن نبرأها إن ذلك على الله يسير.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in a glorious Quran, no disaster befalls either on the earth or in your own selves, but it forms part of the divine law before we bring it into being. Indeed, it is easier for Allah to make such law. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaching us from the Quran that there's no misfortune that will befall on a believer, but it is according to the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's no misfortune and there's no disaster that befall on this earth or in our own selves as believers, but it is according to the will and plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is, this whole idea that this world that we are living in came into existence by its own accord is actually foolishness. So educated fools set the rules. It's like imagining that a huge junk yard with scrap metal and old cars, we just go up with helicopter and drop some bomb in it, and after that we receive some Mercedes and BMWs and Land Rovers. It's not going to happen. And our creation didn't happen this way. And the creation of the world didn't happen this way. Everything happened according to the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So planning is also part of the sunnah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. One of the companions of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, his name is Umar ibn Khattab. He said that when you are planning for the hereafter, you should plan as if you are going to die tomorrow. But if you are planning for this war, you should plan as if you are going to live forever. So this is the companions of the Prophet. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaching us that for everything that occur in this earth and in our own selves, it is according to His plan. This is the virtue of planning your life, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said for everything that the Prophet did, He planned it. This is the teaching that the Prophet took from the Quran. And the Sahaba, the companions of the Prophet also took this teaching. So we as the followers of the Prophet, we as Muslims, we take the Prophet as our example. We have to have plans for everything that we do in this dunya. Because if you don't plan, you are going to go by the plans of other people. And we the Muslims don't want to follow people that don't have the same belief, the same doctrine like ours. Because if Muslims fail the plan, definitely we are going to go by the plan of the kuffar. This is why it's very much important, it's very much virtual that every Muslim sit down and plan your life. Think about what you're going to do for yourself, what you want to do for your family, what plan you have for your incoming children. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that controls all of us plans. That means if we plan and it didn't work according to the way we plan it, that means it is working according to the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants. But we have to make the effort to plan our life. and then ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to go on a straight path. Because if you have a plan for certain thing and your plan didn't work according to the way you planning, as a believer, we believe that it means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala plan is the one that is working. So our plan are, when our plans come true, that means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted the plan that we made and it is good for us. Because we are human beings, we never see the future. Perhaps we might know what happened and what is happening now, but the future, we never see the future. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in his own supreme power. He knows what happened, he knows what is happening, and he knows what will happen in the future. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best of planner. So brothers and sisters, in Islam, we should have this positive mind that for everything that we do, we should make a plan for it. If you are trying to get married, try to plan your life. How you want to, control your matrimonial home. How do you want your children to be? If you are planning to go to school, you have to have the best of plans. You have to take a course that is in harmony with Islam. If you are planning to go on a journey, you have to do it in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So everything should be according to plan. And our planning should be in line with the teaching of the Prophet ﷺ, with the saying of the Quran. Because that's the only way it's going to benefit us in this dunya and in the hereafter. Other than that, we are never going to receive the reward in the hereafter. Probably we might get the benefit of the plan that we have that is contrary to Islam in this dunya, but in the hereafter, you are going to be here accountable for it. So again, we have to sit down, have a plan for everything that we do, and after that, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to go on a straight path, to protect us during our planning, and to give us the best of plans that we might be able to use to benefit out of in this dunya and in the hereafter. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the best of plans. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to go on a straight path, the path that leads to Jannah to Firdaus. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi